Caught in the middle of a clan war while on the road in Helsinki, I had no choice but to break out the phone and try a last-minute raid on the bus. Welcome, my clashing friends, to Clash of Clans Attacks, and yes, we're covering some clan war raids today. Raids that were conducted while I was on the road, taking the Nordic tour with Supercell, getting ready for Nordic Clash. Now, yes, I had to use my iPhone, but I have to admit that currently this meta of the mass golem raid is just about the easiest thing out there. It's just about as dumbed down right now as a mass dragon raid. So honestly, I do expect this to be changed in the near future. Not necessarily a nerf to this attack, but perhaps a boost to some of the anti-ground forces that we're seeing out there. Not sure exactly what it'll be, but this has just become such an easy raid, specifically this one here. 7 golems and 3 jump spells. You almost can't go wrong, especially when attacking for trophies. If you're careful, I would say it's virtually impossible to not at least get 1 star for 50%. The key here, watching those golems move in and using some additional units, saving a few wizards and archers while those defenses are distracted to take out other surrounding structures, grabbing that first star for 50%. But in this case, our golems have gone all the way towards the core, right towards the center, the town hall, multi-targeting infernos again, just about bouncing off those golems' backs. And now the king has gone to work on the town hall, and there it is, the first star. The queen not behaving like she used to. She kind of is difficult to predict her path sometimes, the way she likes to avoid dealing with walls. But we're at 41% damage, and the golems come on over and just walk right in front of her, serving as an ideal meat shield, and that is just going to absolutely guarantee that we get the 50% for the second star, and this will be actually an easy war raid that was, yes, actually the first war raid I have ever conducted since I've played Clash of Clans on an iPhone. I've always played on an iPad. I always just felt it was easier. It was more accurate in deploying troops, easier to see where everything was on the screen. And I don't have a 6 Plus, I just have a regular iPhone 6, but it worked out pretty well even on the bouncing bus road through Helsinki, Finland. We grabbed 2 stars on the first war raid, admittedly not against one of their higher ranked bases, but at this point it was actually really late in the war, and I had no choice but to go for a couple of unstarred bases, and that was these guys here. So I went after Will.i.am, or Will Liam, of a funny family, and once again using the big dumb golem approach. 3 jump spells, dropping the golems on the outside, letting them creep in just a bit before we put the wizards down. Really doesn't even matter where the Teslas are, the heroes, all of that stuff is just going to get crushed by all of these golems as long as you can see where they're going to path based upon the walls you've opened and where the defensive structures are. Now I send in the last 4 golems along with the heroes, and I think I'm even liking the strategy of just saving 1 or 2 golems for the very end and sending in the heroes with them. But in this case it works out pretty well. Everybody heading towards the center once again. 1 and only 1 rage spell is really all that's needed. It kind of gets those units through that lull right before they get to the town hall enclosure. You can see I started on the far side of this town hall, and it's right about here during this raid that I'm starting to sweat just a little bit, trying to squint, pinch, and squeeze with the iPhone, get a better look at what's going on. The queen way off to the right, the king way down into the red, and I just barely hit his ability in time. And just finally now we get through the clan castle, they head towards the town hall, and there goes the first star, and we're already at 47% damage, so the second star looks like it is a sure thing as well. So a bit of a sigh of relief there, as there was a stall in getting to that town hall, but once it went down, we got to 49%, and just a couple more units on the outside here are going to grab that second star, and even with the iPhone, we managed to squeeze out another 2-star victory. So this was a relatively close clan war, and at the time I believe this was the most heroic attack by none other than Greg OC, going against a super max village, all those maxed out walls, defenses, and heroes. And he's also bringing in golems, not as many as I did, and look at how widely Greg has spread the golems, not bunching any of them up. They've wrapped around at least 40 or 50% of this village all the way around the outside, and Greg has brought 4, yes, count them, 4 jump spells, 1 poison, just 1 rage. So moving in against 2 multi-targeting Infernos, again a freeze spell not really necessary when it's just golems that you're working with here. They should accurately protect those wizards in behind. The queen working on the lava pups as well. The poison spell down, trying to take down any of those skeleton traps that might be right in front of the town hall. And now the golems very obediently moving in towards those last enclosures, and there they are, soaking up just about all of the streams from that Inferno tower while the queen finishes it off. Units closing in, and there's the first star for 50%. A giant confrontation of damage in the center, but absolutely no doubt that Greg is going to crush that town hall with the help of his maxed out queen. There she goes. There's the second star. So number 7, Greg OC, taking on number 2, the fully maxed out Town Hall 10 with the most heroic attack. 2 more stars for Lost Phoenix. And as this clan war wrapped up, Lost Phoenix would indeed emerge victorious, extending their win streak to 2 wins in a row. That's right, 2 wins, but I'm curious to hear what you guys have for win streaks. I know Lost Phoenix does lose a few wars from time to time. What is your longest win streak? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I will come visit your clan and highlight your clan as a dominant presence in clan wars. Thank you once again for watching all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos, like, comment, subscribe, and favorite, and I will return tomorrow with more full attacks. Galadon, you want to see a win streak? I'll show you a streak or 2.